Hey, good evening. My name's Robert Stevens, and this video blog is for the new student dialogue. And thought first I'd answer the questions that were required of the assignment. And so I believe the first question was, did we achieve true dialogue? And I said that I think we did. We had a lot of people from various backgrounds that were in our group, and they offered a lot of different perspectives, a lot of different beliefs, and they were open about it. We had a guy from China, I think he was an exchange student. We had a guy from Europe who I forget where exactly he was from, but spoke some other different language and had only been here for a few years, but really did offer some different perspectives in that sense. I believe that one thing that helped us achieve true dialogue was the icebreakers at the beginning that the facilitators made us participate in. Those icebreakers, I believe, are really essential in creating a better environment for people to be able to talk about themselves and open up to other people whom they've probably never met before. So I believe those were really essential to our experience. The dynamics of our group, like I said, there's a Chinese guy, there was a European guy, and in our case, it was really essential that dynamics of our group included different religions because that's what our topic was about, religion and spirituality. So we had a lot of different religions. We had, of course, one of our facilitators was atheist, so that offered a great experience. Also, the European guy was actually atheist as well. There might have been some other agnostics, some Southern Baptists, had some Normal Baptists, some Catholics, some Protestant, you know, uh, Episcopalian, all sorts of different people from, north, south, east, west. There's people from everywhere in our group. So that was pretty much the dynamics of us, and it was really good to have those different dynamics. Um, let's see, the active voices. Yeah, there were active voices there. I think the inactive voices outweighed those of the active, but the active voices really carried the conversation. The inactive voices, they were there. They offered you know, opinions every once in a while. Definitely weren't central or key to the conversation, but I'm sure they learned something as well as everybody. Personally, I tried to be an active voice in the conversation. Excuse me, because I'm pretty solid in what I believe and how I felt about religion and spirituality, and so tried to offer sometimes a broader perspective of the discussion at hand. Tried to back it up and say, hey, this is what I think, but I think we had to choose sides sometimes, and I choose the middle side just because I think that there's a lot of gray in the situation, and sometimes in life you can't make black or white decisions. Um, so let's see, what else? I felt like this was important to the Library 100 experience because it added diversity, introduced people to diversity. Sometimes when people get here, get to college, they join groups that have to do with just themselves or their ethnic uh, groups or so forth, and so it really forces people to jump out of those shells, sort of. I also felt like the point of this was also so that Clemson looks more diverse. Of course, I'm fairly certain the majority here are white uh, Caucasians. So, having different diversities makes Clemson look better to the nation and to incoming freshmen and new students. Um, let's see. Personally, I don't think the dialogue helped me that much, just because I myself have been introduced to so many different diversities, been able to have different experiences that have introduced me to different people, and also I think my religion helps me a lot in dealing with different people. I mean, it's respect. That's how you deal with diversity, really. Um, and I believe it helped other people, though, even though it may not have really introduced me to a whole lot. A lot of other people come here very sheltered and have kind of had sheltered lives, and so coming here, it introduces them to something new and encourages them to step out, and I think that's a great thing. Lastly, I believe that was all of the questions that were required. Lastly, I'd just like to mention the facilitators. Facilitators are pretty good. One of them showed up about 45 minutes late. That was, of course, that was okay though. He was sick or something like that, and so forth. But I thought the facilitators did a pretty good job, especially the one who had to, on the fly, carry the whole conversation by herself. That was a very good job. So I think that's about it, and that's all I got to say about that. Thanks.